Go ahead, Rangalakshmi. Yeah.
Yeah. See, everybody used to tell why you want to do all that. That is and all, even though there was encouraging word, but 1%, 10% it was discouraging. So see, even if they say discouraging sentences, see, I was not getting discouraged. I was, just looking for people, who can motivate me, who can do it, like. And I think finally I came to you. It's a very good, Kashyap, that I think we through Facebook. I think like applied for 10 crore club, and we are in meeting. And really, I'm happy that whether you never said, you said, yeah, 60. I know that KFC person. I know that Ford person, and all they did. I know that their success story only. It was only after 65, 70. Correct.
Yes, yes.
So yeah, I have that hope, like age is not a number, only the what you have in a mind. So that is more important than the age.
Absolutely.
Correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah,
So now,
yeah.
already, people who don't know, yesterday we worked with Rangalakshmi for her sales script. So I highly recommend you please go. It's on our YouTube channel. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe to our channel. It's on that. I think it's after like 20 minutes. We speak about there is a we do a mock call where Swastika was the customer, and we have gone through a script. We created the script on the spot for Rangalakshmi, and Rangalakshmi is someone who is a champion. She has all the accolades. She has won the Guinness World Record and all those things she has, but she has not been able to monetize her talent, which is really sad. And we worked on a script, so there is a logic behind the script. So if you are watching this, guys, please go back and listen to that. And I'm saying the same thing to Rangalakshmi also. Please go back, listen to it again and again, again and again, again and again, and try to
Yeah.
break it down. Why, what that question was, because every question has a logic and a timing for it. Like for example, there is a reading question, right? Like what attracted you to this, or what? Why is this topic important for you? Because you're already putting them on the back foot,
Yes.
and they are actually from that point of view, from that point
Yeah.
onwards, selling you, then you selling them.
Yes.
And throughout that script, if you have noticed, I did not say anything about what you do.
Yes. Yes.
Or not did I talk about the curriculum or anything like that.
Nothing. Nothing. Yeah.
Right? So
Only thing it was sales. Only it
yes,
was sales.
asking questions like a diagnosis,
Yeah.
correct? You keep asking
Yeah.
questions
Yeah. Yeah. I
and they
observed
lead
it. Yeah.
to just learn that, because what happens as entrepreneurs is we're very much passionate to sell, and we become salespeople. We become pushy, right? We become pushy. And once you start being pushy, people run away from you, correct?
Yes.
And we need to hold that excitement a little bit and become that trustable person, that I'm here for you, I care for you. I don't care about my money, but I care for your result, and that's what I'm here to
Yes.
commit for. I'll make sure that you'll get a result, right? That is what
Oh,
messaging should be about. And then you must transfer the energy of conviction, that 100%. You must be
yes.
so clear that what I do guaranteed works. The only
Yes.
question they have is, what if it doesn't work? You are going to tell with proof, through logic, through
Yeah.
emotion, that this is
Yes.
definitely going to work. And once you have
Yeah.
this messaging in the communication, it is definitely going to have a better sales ratio than not.
Yes. Yes. Thank you, Kashyap. Thank you so much. Like it was my, at least you are encouraging, and like daily, whether you talk to me or do not talk to me, at least whatever you are speaking to others, I'm getting knowledge, so that oh, this is a way. Because like we think that we are in a fixed particular format,
Hmm.
and we never go like beyond that. Okay. So that too, when you are 50 plus, so we think that there is a limitation. But you daily I'm getting, motivated and inspired from your talks with others also. It's not only with me. So even though you don't talk to me, so you will be discussing so many other things with others, no? Really, really, I appreciate you taking this step, you know, Whether this becomes the dream becomes true or not true, but we'll have a hope that yes, tomorrow is there. So correct,
True, true,
tomorrow.
true.
Yeah.
I see. I'm a dreamer myself, Rangalakshmi, and all of us are struggling at a level, right? All of us have our aspirations, and
Yeah.
my point is, by helping each other as a team, we can actually get there faster. And I've
Yes.
seen
Yes.
that magic happening because I'm doing this because by helping you, I know I will monetize it somewhere else, right? So that's where it all works, right? And that's the reason why we serve a lot, right? We want to serve a lot of clients, and
Yes.
by that mindset, we can all grow faster because what I know right now is also I learned
Yeah.
from someone, right? I'm a learner, and that's the reason why I
Yeah.
do things.
And one more thing, like yesterday or day before yesterday you were talking about BNI. Even I was a visitor to BNI. So when I said all this whatever my accolades and all, they said, why do you want to come? One or two people, why do you want to come? So people will come to you. So then I thought, oh, BNI is not fit for me. And like daily introducing themselves, daily saying the same thing, quickly going and introducing, I felt it's a waste of time for me. I have better work than that. Just introducing same thing. And I felt whatever you are doing is really good. I think especially youngsters have big dreams. They must come to you.
Thank you so much.
So they must come to you. Like, I do not know how many of them are here in your discussion now. But whoever it is, maybe I am, oldest of all the people present here. Sorry. So, but I want everyone to follow Kaushik so that one or the other day you will cross the 10 CR. I'm sure that, see, I've seen many people throughout my life. So nobody will give so much of assurance that you can do well in the life. So that assurance is given by you. That means you are taking out the potential of the people. You are just showing their potential, what they can do, where the people themselves did not know their potential. Correct?
Yes, yes,
And so you are showing the way. It's not that you are taking out the potential. You are showing the way how they can use their potential also. Correct? So
yes, ma'am.
there are not many people who want others to come up. There are many people who want others to go down because they want to go on the top. Correct?
Yes,
So when
yes,
I come on the top, others will be my followers. So I never like the people around me be to come on the top because tomorrow I don't want to become their follower. But you are the one, Kaushik. You are doing very good work. Correct. I really appreciate and I have a really great gratitude towards you because you are do not you are it's maybe maybe 10 or 15%, it's maybe for yourself. Whatever you said, it will help you also. But see this kind of mentality helping others. So that will take you on the top. This is my blessings.
thank you so much. Thank you so much, ma'am. I look forward to work with you, and our
Yeah.
team will definitely make sure that you can realize your potential, your ultimate. I think all of us are when are entrepreneurs. I think when God shows us that vision, and not everyone can become an entrepreneur also, right? So if God has given you that, that means there is a seed of potential, and our job is to make sure that you realize that potential and realize the 100%, like go highest speed that you can go at.
Yeah.
And that's our only mission here, ma'am. That's the only job we do.
Yeah. So I always tell people that we are all born with feelings. So when you see babies are born with feelings, but skill we have to learn. So we are not born with skills. We are born with only feelings, and later we have to learn skills. So many skills we learn, but even then like to use ourselves, to look into our mind, to get into ourselves, to grow ourselves. We don't improve our skill in that way. But you are doing, you are showing the people that they can do well, and you're great, Kashyap.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. I really appreciate. So let's
Yeah.
get into the hot seat. I mean, I'm going to like fly in the air with all the blessings now. Okay. So
Thank you.
now let us take questions right now. Okay. So let me pause the record. Yeah, Raghavendra, go ahead now. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So I am actually looking for like I have like a DevOps product, a code scanning product, which actually scans source code for potential dangers like open source licenses and vulnerabilities. And there are like competitors, but right now they are like charging hell like around like whichever they sync. There is one called Sync and Black Duck. Those are like average value is around $50 per user per month. So my price point for this is around $10 per user per month. So now I am looking like some uh, any companies like any development centers for of any industries like who are actually having source code and uh, so wants to like make sure that their dependencies like what are the open source libraries are use they are using, they are fine and without any license violations and no vulnerabilities in them.
So you're trying to connect with software companies who want to secure their code by
Correct.
using your system. Is that right?
Right.
And the other alternative options are expensive, and you are trying to give them the same security, same features at a better price.
Correct.
And how do I connect with these kind of companies?
Yep.
And what all have you tried right now to get them right now?
Right now I'm like looking like individually contacting through LinkedIn. I'm trying to convince them like
And
uh,
what do you do? What is the flow like? You target what? CEOs of software companies?
so I'm like system engineers or system like senior system level guys, like not CEOs mostly, like CTOs and any system integration guys. Those are the titles I'm looking.
Okay.
So who are like influencers like buying that software.
And you have a website, and why should I trust you?
Okay, so website is still being built. Like I have a demo app, I can redirect there.
Yeah. So my question here is,
Mm-hmm.
why would someone park their millions of dollars worth code with a startup who I don't know anything about?
Mm-hmm. So here, like the code doesn't go out of their system, so it's
Okay.
an like on-premise solution.
Okay. Okay. Just one second. Richard, you want to take over and ask questions?
Uh, so, do you have any trial period, 7 days trial period?
Yeah, yeah, I can give trial period.
No, no. See, the why trial period is important is for anybody to understand nobody is going to pay you upfront.
Right.
Okay, so unless there's a, trial period where somebody checks out your whether it actually gives them the result which they're expecting.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you need to have your website ready so that any visitor or anybody can access and see whether it actually benefits them before
Okay.
you push for a subscription model or whatever it is.
Okay.
Okay. So see, pricing is not the main criteria.
Mm-hmm.
It is the result which is the main criteria. Of course, pricing plays a part, but
Mm-hmm.
just because you're $10, people are not going to immediately put the money to you.
Okay.
Okay. Somebody's $50 because there's value in it.
Okay, makes sense.
Okay.
Not put
So
bring that as a like a bigger point.
correct. So don't target price as the point.
Mm-hmm.
Target as value as the point. So when you provide value and when
Mm-hmm.
you say, why don't you try this for 7 days?
Mm-hmm.
And after 7 days, they automatically push it for you have to now go into paid subscription. It's a simple module.
Okay.
Okay. So what happens? I get the feel of the product. Once I have the feel of the product, then I'll be most likely to engage with the product for a longer period of time.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So, say individually targeting somebody, yes, because all these people, all this comes from the ground level. It doesn't come from top down. See, mostly what happens is the developers themselves are trying to verify their code and make sure it is working the way it's supposed to be working and all that. So even basic developers themselves are doing it. It is not that CTO is only for the payment part of it. But if everybody is able to see, for example, Postman or any of those kind of software, no, why is it famous? Because everybody down the line is using. It's not like somebody on top is dictated it, not like that. Somebody felt, oh, hey, I can use Postman to, I'll put it in Postman. Why don't you take a look at it? It's like that. Okay, you got the picture, right? So something similar, it doesn't matter where the person is. So once everybody gets access to this solution, and they feel, oh wow, I'm able to get this done, or I'm able to verify my codes and all that, then the user base will increase automatically. Okay, then subscription will automatically come. See, if out of 100 people using, maybe 2-3 will subscribe, but doesn't matter.
Okay.
You get volume first, number of people accessing your software. Once it increases, no, then only the number of users will increase. I mean, the subscriptions will increase. So basically, your idea is just put it out there, let people get the feel of the product. Automatically, that will get converted into your subscription base.
Okay, understood. Yeah, I'll work on that line.
Yeah.
And my 2 cents, the price game you can play after you get volume, little bit volume if you get. After that, for example, Pabbly, Pabbly Connect, right? Pabbly. The ads they have been running since ages, almost 2 years, 3 years time is the comparison to Zapier versus Pabbly, right? And that they were able to do after they got that minimum kind of test population, people using it. There was little bit of traction. So like Richard said, get that initial people using it. And then people know already there is a community of people who back you. And that's when the whole price game of taking over the market happens.
Okay.
That is the second step. So if you start with the second step first, you might be messing it up.
Okay, got it. Okay, I'll work on these lines.
And also third thing I would focus on is building trust, because at this stage, what you need to go after is trust. And there are a lot of low-hanging fruits. Low-hanging fruits can be your friends, companies. Ask them, can I use your logo on my website? Customers are customers. Let that scrolling keep happening, because nobody wants to work with a startup, correct?
Correct.
So get some 4 or 5 logos. That is better than having no logos.
Understood.
Those are the lowest hanging fruit, because people trust that is how we make decisions, correct? Oh, this is not a startup I'm working with. And you should never ever talk. I mean, I keep telling people, everyone, right? Like, never ever should you be a startup anywhere else.
Understood.
Nobody wants to, especially in your trust-based business, that is the worst thing you can tell, that you're a startup.
Correct. Understood. Makes sense.
Okay, you can say a lot of companies work with us, a lot of tested product.
Okay.
Because even biggest companies' products suck, and that is a reality, correct? But you can say that your product is tested by bigger companies and you have big clients. That's something like that you can start working on.
Okay. Yeah.
And
I think
shortcut legal is ethical hacking is what I'm saying. Okay, don't lie. I'm not trying to say lie, but you can shortcut the trust by joining other people. Hey, can you test my product? Can I use your logo? Test my product and give me, can I use your logo? Right? So that there is no conflict there, right? Like, hey, this is a product I'm trying to, like, it'll help me really if you can, give me a testimonial or a case study. They will say, because a lot of entrepreneurs understand the trouble of running a business, they will really encourage you. So get that low hanging fruits first, because trust is something that you need to have right now. The first thing you need to earn is trust.
Got it.
And then customers will flow. Okay.
Then, yeah, this is a good input.
Yeah.
And the thought process, like I knew this is like not whatever you guys discussed, right? Thanks, Richard and you. But thing is, like, formulating and then having a proper justification for that. Yeah, this helps a lot.
Yeah. What happens is, mind goes in multiple directions, and we know it's not that we're not saying something you don't know. Point is giving it a structure to that madness is what is happening here. That's it. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. And next we'll go to Kalhan Guntakala. So can you come on this one and talk about in details, how to connect with multi-brand sellers in details, a little bit more details, and what do you do? Because this might be the first time people know you.
Yeah, as we discussed in the previous section, so
People may
I'm
not know.
running a
Start from scratch, yeah.
okay. So I'm starting a new business. It's called Triumph Style Quick Commerce Fashion. We provide a fashion at the doorstep. So we want to connect with a multi-brand sellers who can. It's like a basically marketplace model who can sell their products in our website.
Multi-brand sellers can be example of.
Like distributors, both men and women in a Bangalore, who can put their stock in our website.
Stock. You just need people who can list, correct?
Yeah, who can list on.
There is no other risk.
There
is no other requirement.
No.
They need to give you the catalog.
Yeah, catalog. They have to upload the catalog in my website.
And that's the only requirement you have.
Yeah.
And your question is where can I find them, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So who can help him, guys? From Amar is here, other people. So how can he get access to this multi-brand? You're talking about the textile space, right? In the clothing space.
Yeah, clothing space.
Okay. So anyone?
Kashyap, this was, I think, 2 weeks, last week or something, the same conversation, right?
Yes,
for
yes.
hyper-local marketplace for clothing. Okay. This is, there's no thing. You have to do door-to-door only. Because these fellows, people are selling online already know Amazon, Flipkart and all that. And they are not the people who are running the shop. Okay, so you have to hit door to door for each location you're targeting. And if you're doing pan Bangalore, you just need to have 4 or 5 people to start with. That's all. Doesn't matter who. But the problem with, I'll tell you one problem what you will face, what they will also face is the inventory. See, they don't keep track of their inventory. Okay. So whatever he buys, he just puts it on the shelf. He doesn't have a software monitoring whether he's got the inventory of this product or not. Most of the small fellows. See, a branded retail, they have the system processes in place. But the smaller retailers don't have all these systems and processes in place. So they just buy the stock, they just put it in the shelf, whatever goes, goes. So now the question is, if you don't keep track of inventory, then you don't know whether the order will get fulfilled or not. You got it?
Like we decided to gather vendors from in the Bangalore who can have their own inventory and they can access through our website. That's how it is.
Correct. No, I understood your point. See, we have something simpler, hyperlocal we have for grocery and restaurant. Okay, so you are doing same thing hyperlocal for clothing. Okay, which is it's a good concept only because you get same day delivery of the item which you're looking for. It's not 10 minutes delivery, but same day delivery of the item which you're looking for. Now, unlike a restaurant or a grocery, the clothing industry is very unorganized in the sense that they don't have software, billing software or inventory software or anything to match their products. Okay. So what he uploads today, the problem with him is he is one man trying to upload hundreds of products onto your website.
Okay.
You got it? So if he says white t-shirt, he has got small, medium, large. He will buy small, medium, large. But somebody walks into the store, takes out one item and goes away. That small is no more in the inventory. Correct? But that is not updated in your system.
And the second continued problem there is you want to give 4 or 5 options to a customer for you, right? That is your offering, right? And why would these vendors provide this 4 or 5?
The first day when we discussed this concept, as your guidance, as you suggested, we're trying to begin with the normal delivery. Then later That's the proper feedback I got
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
past
yeah.
year. So that's how
Got
it's
it.
starting.
Okay,
So not.
so
Yes.
my one suggestion is you have to see if you are trying to do hyperlocal, you need to do a little bit one step beyond the hyperlocal. That means your software should also have the inventory management in it.
Yes, yes, yes. We have that.
If you have that, then what happens? His offline billing and his online billing, he can sync it into one.
Yeah, got it. So that's the reason I'm looking for a multi-brand distributors like wholesale who can just a distributor, not selling a retail. That's where I'm looking.
You start small.
Distrib
Start small. And that's what his point is, Richard's point. Because
ah,
if you go to multi, these guys, that will be bigger mess that you cannot handle. Because
correct.
their
Okay, okay,
volumes are going to be so volatile.
okay, okay,
So
okay.
the idea is right now to get the learning in, right? Like what is it and
Yeah,
that thing that you need to optimize in your systems. That's where you start small. Even if you have to cater to one vendor, do one.
See,
Okay, get that learning in.
okay, okay, got it. So
see,
can I hold their inventory in my store? Like, can I hold their
n-
inventory and run the
no,
inventory?
no, no,
Like,
no, no, no.
can,
If you are
can their
going to
line
do
guys come
fulfill,
without?
no, no, you have to buy the inventory. They are not going to give you the inventory.
Okay,
You're
okay,
not Amazon.
okay, okay.
You
Okay.
got it. See,
Yeah.
now you have to prove yourself first. So rather than going after the big fellows, you go after the small fellows. Small fellows will
Yes.
easily trust you. They'll be easily willing to come on your platform. See, if your platform has got 3,000 shirts for me to look at,
Hmm.
then customers will also come. You cannot have two distributors with 100 products on a platform. No point. It will not serve you any purpose. Okay,
Hmm.
so go after the
Okay.
smaller fish where a
Hmm.
lot of unorganized people are there. You tell
Hmm.
them, boss, now you are selling only in, say, for example, Rajaji Nagar. Now your shop is in Rajaji Nagar, it is catering only to Rajaji Nagar, people in Rajaji Nagar. Now, by coming on my platform, you'll be catering to entire Bangalore. That way, your market is expanded 10 times. So all the people in Bangalore will see your products. They place the
Hmm.
order. You just ship it to them. That is all. Okay.
Yes. Just
Now his area of operation has expanded by not moving his physical store, not doing one bit of marketing, but the reach of his customer base has expanded. So what happens is that is your selling point to them. Okay, to the seller. That is a shop. Okay. Now, once he's on board, like that, if you have like 40, 50, 60, whatever, 100 people, you don't need multi brand fellows. All the small
okay.
fellows will give you much variety than the multi brand. Okay.
Yes.
So, you don't need Levi's or you don't need, American Eagle or US Polo or something like that. You just need these small fellows with variety so that any customer, see, I'm in HSR layout. So, but
Okay.
I don't know, other than HSR, I will not go anywhere else to buy my clothes.
Hmm.
But if I'm able to see something which is, oh, oh, this shirt looks nice, and I
Hmm.
get it the same day, I don't have to sweat myself. So it is a selling point. For him, it is a selling point that he is able to sell anywhere in Bangalore. For you, it is a variety which you offer to the customer. So you need to have to
Hmm.
look at two ways. If you look at only your way, it will not work. You have to look at
Yeah.
customer. When I come
Yeah.
to the platform, I need 10,000 products. See, even if I go to Amazon today, I don't
Hmm.
have a choice of, not
Variety.
much choices are there. Very
Yeah.
limited choices.
But
Okay. So what
yeah.
happens is if I do filter, I'm finding only less than 30, 40, and the same thing gets repeated as you scroll down. You don't find
Yeah. Yeah.
variety of this thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
need to have lot of variety. That means you need to target the
Exactly.
small fellow to come on your platform. That way you'll get the variety of clothes on it. See, it can be kids clothing, it can be women's, it can be men's. You have the choice of any clothing to come on your platform. Okay. So
Okay.
go after
Yeah.
all these small fellows. Don't worry about the big fellows, all multi-brand and all that. Any brand, anything is fine as long as you have a huge I mean, it's not your inventory basically, but on your platform, it's an inventory of products which a
Okay.
customer can come to and say, "Wow, this is nice." It's like Mintra.
Okay.
I'm having all this,
Okay.
but I'm getting it today. If I order it by
Hmm.
evening 5 o'clock, I have this in my hand. You know,
Hmm.
it's not the urgency which matters to me, but it is the sense that, oh, if I order, I get it today. That's all. You
So,
know.
That's
and
all. That's all.
also I suggest Kalahan,
Hmm.
Blinkit, hyper local, right? Hyper
Hmm. Hmm.
fast delivery.
Hmm.
Now Blinkit recently launched laptop. We can get a laptop and all this electronics in 10 minutes time, right? And even Zepto
Hmm.
is doing it. If I was you, because because it's all about learning, right? All entrepreneurship is all about how fast can you learn from others.
Hmm.
If I was
Yes.
you,
Yes.
I would do what I would do is I would actually become a delivery boy for these Blinkits of the world.
Oh, yeah. I thought to do that like previously, like how the inventory works and
Yeah,
how the
yeah.
like flow the
So why
everything.
you should do that is because you need to understand what items are selling
Hmm.
and what are the needs of the customer. Because this is also an opportunity for you to meet these people face to face, these customers. Because you are not your idea is to sell to the customer, right? You need to touch and feel the customer.
Hmm.
What are their needs? What are
Yes.
the reasons why they're buying? You get to hear them. I mean, you can do your own research,
Yes.
correct?
Yes. Yes.
You can
Yes.
see what item was bought for what reason, why it was. See, it will give you a lot of learning. And since you have that already that entrepreneurial mindset, you can come back
Hmm.
and redesign a better product because
Exactly.
that is and because you're also earning that in that process, right? Because it's like a paid earning situation, and that way you're cut shorting your failure journey if you had to if you had to fail.
Okay. Okay.
Do that because
Got it.
experience is very important in this space, right? Experience,
Exactly. Hmm.
get to know what is because what happens is when you're in the market, when you're doing this, when you're swimming in the water, you get to feel what is it that really makes money and at what
Okay.
volume. Okay,
Hmm.
then you must be so flexible because right now you're fixated on the textile space that you want to sell some clothing, correct?
Hmm.
Apparel, and so then you will
Hmm.
figure out, okay, now you'll figure out what is the thing that is making money. And I think it is under delivered, underdone by these Blinkits because Blinkits are very smart people, right? They're MBAs paying lakhs of rupees. They're smart to figure out what is that market, which is like something they're established in the market. So they have created the market for you already,
Hmm.
but they may be underserving in a certain category.
Hmm.
So when you are part of that delivery boy ecosystem, either you can talk to the delivery boys directly, interview them, or talk to them. That way, you get a pulse of what products are they underselling, what are they not doing well,
Okay.
and that is what you can pick up, and that becomes you become that speed generator, and that's what they will start
Okay.
looking to acquire or get investment into, basically. Because problem with bigger companies is they are very slow, like elephants. They don't know how to go where.
Hmm.
So people like you can
Okay.
go at the root grassroots level and figure out this is where you can't see it because they cannot see under their nose.
Hmm.
You can see that and get it done, and then they will do acquisition or
Ground level.
continue.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. That's a great input. Like and thanks to Richard and Kashyap. Like connecting with the small sellers and checking the quality management, like the stock and the fashion is all about variety, the current trends, take caring about logistics and being in a delivery boy. Like, it's a like very shortcut, like proper path to finding a problem and fixing and being forward in the next thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you
Yeah.
for sure. Thank
And
you,
one
Richard.
more thing, please line up your see fashion industries where returns are very high, as close
Yes,
as
yes,
as
yes.
high as 50%.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Mm,
you need to have a returns policy and a
mm,
returns procedure in place.
mm. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, because that's where you lose money.
Yes, exactly, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so your delivery partner has to be your pickup partner. I think now if you use Shiprocket, you can have the delivery done and
Partner.
also
Mm,
pickup done. Yeah, both two
mm.
ways you can get it done. Okay,
Yes, 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 yes.
so talk to either Shiprocket or eCart or whoever who does that.
Mm.
Shadowfax also does it. So
Yeah,
you can ask
unfortunately, we
them.
lost that verb, right? We had a verb called dunzo, and it's so shocking.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
let's dunzo it, right? It's such a shocking because maybe that was an Indian term now, right? It was a dunzo,
correct, correct,
dunzo it.
correct, correct.
Yeah, like Google, let's Google. It was let's dunzo, and
Yeah.
unfortunately, it's gone. Yeah.
Now it is shifting to portrait.
Yeah, there's no zing to other names, right? Dunzo it, let's
Correct,
dunzo it.
correct.
There's zing
Yeah,
to it.
Dunzoit was the easiest.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so let's go to the next question. Suman, are you ready? Suman Kashyap, are you ready? Suman, are you there? Unmute yourself, please, if you can hear me.
Know like how to build a brand.
Now we can ask. Yeah, what is the question?
How to build a brand.
Okay, a little bit more context about what you do. Context.
Yeah, I am into manufacturing of organic plant growth supplements for agricultural purpose, horticulture, home gardening, terrace gardening, hydroponics, etc. We manufacture supplements for growth of plants. Unlike the humans consume vitamins, it is kind of supplements for plants to grow and produce healthy products. Yeah.
Okay, and why is branding important for you? Why do you think that was important for you?
Yeah. Because unless you don't build a brand, nobody will purchase from us. Like, for example, um, you know, there are so many doctor soil, and I'm talking about agricultural things. It could be any other brand also. Like, coming to the point of watches, like Seiko, Titan, there are so many international brands are also there. Yeah. So unless, I mean, nobody would like to purchase the local ones these days. They just go for branded ones.
Okay.
That's what is my understanding.
True,
So
true,
how
true.
to
And
create
what is
that
it? What
brand?
is your brand name? What is your brand name right now?
Ira Plant Biotech.
Ira Plant Biotech.
Biotech.
Okay,
It's a biotech company.
got it. See, let us start with that. So, let us start with see, there are two things called, there is a company name, there is a brand name. Okay.
Yeah.
So, nobody said that your company name should always be your brand name.
Right.
A company might be a company, but which runs multiple trademarks, multiple names under that company. It is possible. Number one. And for the brand name, we just spoke about Dunzo, right? Just right before we spoke about how Dunzo had become a verb. It was something that people would say, let us Dunzo it, correct? So you need to figure out, see, Ira Plant Biotech is for the market to like, I mean, I will not remember Ira. Can I remember Ira? I don't remember. What is that about? Because your brand name should be so easy for people to understand that they instantly understand it. For example, the 10 Crore Club, right? It is easy. People understand with the name itself, what is this about? Right? The brand name should be something which people, you create it. You have that opportunity to create. You decide to create the brand name. Number one. And of course, you can use Chat GPT. There was a time when you had to pay lakhs of rupees to these brand consultants to give you the brand name. This is the brand name I can give you after research. Now we have Chat GPT. Ask it to give you some suggestions about brand name. What could be good brand names? Okay. And typically brand names are verb, like in the process, action taken, right? So you get the good brand name and put that brand name into the market. Or if you think you already have customers who are working with Ira Plant Biotech, you can say, we are launching a new brand or new company, new thing, right? The billing could still be happening from your company, whatever that is, but still people will connect with those brands, right? Today we know a lot of brands, right? Dabur is a brand, all these things, right? Nestle are all brands, correct?
Yes.
So that is the one element of the brand.
But
And
again, they are company as well, right?
come again?
The
Yeah.
company and the brand are same.
Need not be.
Any examples having two different
Complan,
brand?
Complan,
Okay.
Parle-G,
Allergy.
Complan. You look at Horlicks. Who do you think are the owners of these companies? You know what I'm saying? They are trademarks of companies, and you can go to look at this section of manufactured by. You will get to see all this private limited and all that, na. So that need not be. That's what I'm saying. Brand name is for the market, for them to remember you.
Okay.
Not for you, not for you. Okay, for the market to remember you, so that they can talk about it. So make it as easy as possible. We just spoke about Dunzo, correct? Dunzoing.
Yeah.
We already know some verbs. Okay, let's Google it. Right, Google is a brand name, right? So they may be called Alphabet. Today they have renamed themselves to Alphabet at the top level, but market need not know about it. You know what I'm saying? So that is one part about the branding part. Second is to recognize that brand is something that the market creates. Market, the people, customers create the brand.
Huh.
You may have a beautiful sounding brand name, but if your customers don't love it, it is useless brand, right? So when it comes to valuing companies, we look at brand equity also. Brand equity means there is a what is that weightage of this brand? How many people already know about this brand? And what is a brand association? What are they connecting this brand with? Okay. So and we may not have control about what people say about us, because that should not be the idea that, because if we are becoming picky about customer feedback, we may not grow. But what we have definitely under control is when the customer comes to us, we treat that person as a rock star. Now think about yourself, like, you may know, whoever the star you like. It might be anyone, right? Like, you might be Shah Rukh Khan, Salman Khan, whatever you like personally, right? The idea is about transferring that energy of excitement to the customer, that every customer is special to you. So that is the brand, that is what is called rockstar customer service. Okay. If you want to do some, on YouTube, a lot of videos are there in that. Okay. So you must give everyone that highest, you give that when you go to local hotel, you get normal service. If you go to Ritz Carlton, you get everything premium about that. You are so excited. You want to give the best of the best to the customer, correct? And that is what creates the brand recall. That, wow, I had a good association with that brand. So they connect good feelings with the brand. So feelings here, na? So we can control that. So we want to make sure that this brand has a good association. So feelings matter. And if a brand, like for example, right, now recently this Bonvita had a negative brand feeling because of the sugar, so much sugar. Remember that thing, that viral thing that, okay, so much of sugar, you should not use it. Remember? Now, the brand name is so powerful that even today that is still getting sold. It has not gone out of the market. Because people are associated with that brand, that Bonvita means power. Because Kapil Dev said it is powerful, Boost is my secret of my energy, whatever, right? So people are associated even if it doesn't serve them. So branding is so powerful that way. Okay. So these are only things we can control, right? Giving a good name to the market, and then giving good feelings to the customer when they come to you, so that they can associate good things. For example, same thing, right? Like, if I'm giving good service to you, if I'm giving you enough attention, enough best of what I know to give you service right now, don't you think you may have good association with the brand called the 10 Crore Club? And then you may do the word of mouth automatically about it. So now this is all manufactured, right? I'm manufacturing this with my conscious effort. I have done it by giving you a good name that you can talk about. That is could be a personal aspiration, because you want to associate yourself with a 10 crore club. So the brand name could be an end result that people want to be part of also. End result. I mean, I don't think of, there are a lot of examples, but I'm not able to recollect. But you know what I'm saying, correct? For example, Taj. It's the end result. Like you feel that high of Taj. Correct. Right. And all these hotels have this premium, like all this Sheraton. I don't know what Sheraton. There might be a reason for it. There might be Crescent. All these things are all end goal that connects with, oh, I am going to get that premium service. You know? So end goal is what you want to convey through your brand name. Okay. How long it will take usually? I mean, like, it again depends on. First is creating your brand name can take 30 seconds, maybe 1 minute to create the brand name. That is under your control. Okay. And how many customers you serve, how many, it's about manufacturing. I use the word manufacturing because you can manufacture. This is something you can do. You can let 10, 20, 30 people from your friend circle hashtag it, talk about it. Then you have already created that brand name in the market already. So it might take, how many people want to talk about it, you can manufacture it. So it's again under your control. And then when real customers come also, like then you're already a brand, right? Like, it's about how bigger the brand is going to become, isn't it? So that is an ongoing process. There's no end to it. So brand, nobody said, okay, you are a brand. You created a brand. You are already a brand by tomorrow morning. So all the packaging, everything must have that simple end goal. Okay, what is that? You are maybe if you're serving farmers, right? Like what is it that they aspire to be, or what is they connect with? What is already happening in their mind that you speak out, right?
Yeah.
So I learn a lot from comedians. Comedians are amazing because they connect with what people want to hear. So because they know these punchlines are all examples are all, I know this is what you're thinking about. I'm just saying it because as soon as I say what they're thinking about, it becomes a laughter,
Okay.
isn't it? So
Okay. Yeah.
that way you can create a brand name for yourself. Anyone else want to add to what I said? Anyone else apart from how to create a brand name? Anyone else? Any other question you have, Suman, on that, so we can close the session?
I think that's it. But yeah.
Okay, so now I'm going to pause the recording.